Well, good morning and welcome to my YouTube channel. So this morning I've woken up in Ardtoe, just near the Kentra Bay in the Kentra Peninsula area, just north of Ardnamurchan. So I stayed in a public car park last night here in Ardtoe. It's got a £5 honesty box for camper vans that want to stay over during the night. Absolutely fantastic, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful view. Wait a minute, I will absolutely show you. So if I take the camera and I open the door, oh, look at that view. That was my view last night and that is my view this morning. Ardtoe Beach. So I'm going to pop out there, I'm going to get some photos and join me and let's see where this journey takes us today. Alright, so because I'm at a small beach this morning, and the small beach is kind of wide at the mouth and narrow as you go out, I've put the wide angle lens on, so I'm trying to get as much detail as I possibly can. So I've got a f11, a 20th of a second, and I've got ISO 100, and I'll take that shot. So what I'll do is I'll take 3 shots. I'll take a wide shot, I'll zoom in a bit, and then I'll zoom in to the maximum 36mm range. Now what I'm getting is I'm getting pockets of light over on the mountains on the other side of the bay. Once I take these shots, I'll share them with you, and then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to walk down. I want to get a shot of that little paddle boat down there at the beach, and I'm going to show you some tricks of how to use long shutter speed, fast shutter speed, and then how we merge them together. Alright, so for this shot, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to stop the boat from moving. So I need a fairly fast shutter speed, so I've got a 20th of a second. And then what I'll do is I'll have to put on some ND filters to slow the water down, and then because I've got a slow shutter speed, the boat will move and it will be blurry in the image. So what I'll do is I'll show you the blurry image, I'll show you this frozen image, and then what I'll do is I'll combine the two and I'll show you that combined image now. Right, so I'm going to follow the same principle here. I'm going to take a shot of the boat with a long exposure, and that exposure is 5 seconds, and then what I'll do is I'll take the ND filter off, and that was a ND64 I was using. Now what I've got to do is speed up my shutter speed, and I'm now sitting at a 13th of a second. I'll take that shot. I'm just zooming in just to make sure that is actually, yeah, it is fine. So I'll share these images with you as well with a combined image, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to move to the other side of the beach. So I've got quite a nice wee composition here at the bay, and I've got these lines, these rocks here as a leading line. So if I just show you, so I've got this rock coming in for the left and that's sweeping that way. I've got these rocks here that then lead us out to the bay. So all I'm doing here is a 15th of a second f11 ISO 100. But what I'm also going to do is to kind of smoothen the water down, I'm going to actually put the ND64 filter back on and then try and take the shutter speed up to about 5 seconds, and then that way I'll get a softer feel on the water. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk on those rocks, I won't film it, walk on those rocks and then try and take a wide angle shot of the whole bay. And when I'm finished, I'll share these images with you now. So I thought I'll take my time. There was a wee road beside the park up area and I found another bay. Let me show you. Look at this. It's absolutely cracking. So I'm going to walk along here and just see if I can use those rocks out there as kind of foreground interest. And you never know. Oh, a wee bit movement in the water over here. That's a dam. Wow. Oh wow. Right, I'm going to have a wee wander round and see if there's anything worth a photograph. Well, I've climbed up on top of these rocks because I've spotted this big huge rock or kind of island in front of me. I'm thinking that would make quite a nice image. But what I'm also keen is I want the water to be pretty smooth. So I took a shot of a couple of boats over in the bay there, so I'll share that image with you. But what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to be careful that if I move to the right a wee bit, there's another island behind it. So I'm trying to get a separation between this island and the island behind it, because that way there's no gap at the point here. And actually, if I move the camera around just a smidgen, let me see, I'm just making sure I've got, so yeah, so this point here is the point I'm trying to get separation so that there's a tiny wee gap on the right hand side. So now what I need to try and do is say, right, what do I need? So I'm going to use filters, so I'm going to put the ND3 grad on to darken the sky, and I'll put on an ND64, and that'll give me about a 4 or a 5-6 second exposure that allows the water to be completely smoothed out. So I'll try this and then I'll share these images with you now. Right, so I'm going to try and see, there's a chain on this rock here. So what I'm trying to do, I'll get myself out my shadow out of the image. I'm trying to use the chain as a foreground interest with the sea in the background. That could make quite a nice image actually. I'm just wondering if there's another location that I can use so that I can turn the chain round as a leading line. Right, if I can manage to do this, I'll share these images with you now. Well, I took a shot there, I don't know if it'll work out, but there's like a ridge and a wee gully carved into the stone there that kind of leads out towards the sea. So, I don't know if it'll work. If it does, I'll share it with you. But if not, I'm heading back to the van anyway, so let's go and I'm going to grab a quick bagel and ham and then we'll hit the road. at Castle Tioram. So let me just share the scenery with you, because this is pretty special actually, especially in this weather. It's absolutely stunning, absolutely stunning. Right, I'm going to get to the edge of the water here. The tide's out so you can access the castle. There you go. How beautiful is that? Right, I'm going to go and get my bearings, and I'll catch you back soon. Alright, so as I'm walking along the beach here, I can't get access to my notes because I haven't got a signal on my mobile phone, but I'm sure this island in Gaelic means the island of silence, and if it's not, I'll update that on the screen anyway. But I'm just going to turn the camera around because this is breathtaking. So that little causeway there is only available to walk on at low tide, because I believe come high tide the water comes all the way up here and you can't walk across. So I might take a wee venture over to the castle. There's a beautiful bay here with some stunning yachts. Right, I'm going to take some photos and I'll share these with you now. You can actually see the water line all the way right round where I'm walking. This is pretty special. Very, very special. Never been here before. This is absolutely glorious. Oh look, there's a wee leading line there, a curve. Might take a photo here. If I do, I'll share that with you just now. Right, so this looks like the obvious path. Oh geez, I haven't got a jacket on, so hopefully it's not a lot of ticks. Let's get through this rubbish. Wow. I got a stunning view of the bay for here. Oh wow. Right, I'll connect back when I get to the castle. Alright, so just getting closer to the castle, I see there's a gate there, but it looks as though it's locked, so you can't get inside. So we'll just be doing a wee wander around it. I've taken some shots there of the bay for that high point, so I'm hoping these will turn out really nice. I can't believe the weather's absolutely stunning. And look at that. That is absolutely glorious. Beautiful place. Castle, so if I show you, look at that, it's absolutely stunning. And I've just used that foxglove as a wee kind of image composition there, kind of like that. There's quite a few of them dotted about the place, so I'll take 2 or 3 shots through the ferns, and if I can get some foxgloves in, I'll do that as well. And then failing this, there's not that much more I can do to get round the castle now, so I'll just head my way back to the van. Right, so this is my last stop at Arisaig beach, and what I'm doing is I'm just going to walk along here because I've taken a number of shots last night, the sunset. So what I'll do is I'll share those sunset images with you now. Alright, so I think I'm going to finish the video here. What better setting than to finish the video with the Isle of Muck, the Isle of Egg and the Isle of Rum on my left side, which will be your right side. But anyway, so I've had a great day yesterday, a beautiful sunset last night. So here's hoping all these images turned out. Here's hoping we can make a video of it. If you like it, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please do, because you know it's free. And if you press the bell notification, that'll let you know the next time I post a video. So thanks very much for watching, and here's to the next video.